Hello everybody and welcome back to Therapy Simulator. So we are back for I think it's the fourth day. Yeah, it's Thursday. We're back for our fourth day of being a therapist. This game is about being a therapist, basically. So we run our own office here. So we've got people coming in, patients coming in, and we have to help them with their problems. Just having a walk around the office. You can open and close all of the curtains. So I don't know if we're going to get somebody come in here that doesn't like, windows or something like that. I can't think of any other reason you would want to do this. You can shut the blinds as well, which makes a little bit more sense because we do get people standing outside and kind of looking in and watching the sessions, so you can kind of keep it a bit more private. But yeah, I'm guessing this is for a similar reason. I don't know. It's a bit weird that we can do that. They're the only other things we can interact with. I haven't found anything else to play with yet, apart from the TV, actually. Although nothing really happens. It just says, we'll be right back. Right, let's get started then. So we have 3 patients today already. We will probably get some walk-ins as well. So we've got pessimism, social anxiety, and bipolar disorder. So I think we'll go... You know what? I think we'll see these in order. Don't think there's really any issues of order there. So we might as well get started. And here is our first patient. It's a bit annoying you have to wait for them to sit down. You know when they're the first person here, you could just say come straight through, couldn't you? You don't need to sit down first. Mm-hmm. Right, come along, you pessimistic person, you. Come on. Come on. Let's start some therapy. All right, let's try and get you a bit more optimistic, shall we? Everything always goes wrong. Nothing ever works out for me. What patterns do you notice in situations that feel this way? It sounds like you're carrying a heavy burden right now. That's pathetic. You're choosing to see everything negatively. I think we'll go with number 2. I guess I do tend to expect the worst outcomes. What's one small thing we could change together? These feelings are valid, even when you feel overwhelming. Stop whining. I think we'll go with the feelings are valid. If you are new to this game, you can play this either good or evil. So initially I'm playing it mostly good. I throw in the occasional evil answer. But yeah, I'm trying to do this mostly good because I think this is the way you're supposed to do it, really. You earn more money this way. People come back. I don't think we'd be doing very well if we played it entirely evil. But there may be the odd time we do an entirely evil one. But we're generally playing this straightforward. My job interview last week confirmed everything will always fail. How often do your predictions of failure actually come true? Honestly, most things do work out. But I forgot those. Then stop complaining if you know things actually work out. What would help you remember the positive outcomes more often? Maybe I could write down 3 good things each day. That gives me something concrete to work on moving forward. I'm proud of your progress. Let's keep building on this. So basically, we're meeting a lot of people for the first time here. In the previous video and this one as well. We've not had any repeat business yet. But I assume when they come back for their repeat appointment, then we'll find out the outcome of our first appointment, whether we did the right thing or not. Right, you have social anxiety. Please come this way. And some more people are arriving. Okay. I can't go to parties anymore. Everyone stares and judges me constantly. What evidence do you have that people are actually judging you? I guess I don't have proof, but it feels so real. Keep a journal tracking when people actually respond negatively versus positively. Last week I had a panic attack just ordering a coffee. Next time, try focusing on your breathing before you order anything. Over coffee, the barista doesn't even remember you 5 seconds later. That's a bit of a harsh answer, but actually is true. I can't imagine many baristas actually remember that many customers. They must see hundreds of customers per day. The odd one, maybe, but you probably forget most of them. What thoughts were you having going through your mind right before the panic started? Let's try and dig a bit deeper here. I thought everyone was watching me fail and laughing inside their heads. Newsflash, nobody cares about your coffee. Order that much seriously? Were other customers actually looking at you or focused on themselves? Those thoughts aren't facts, they're anxious predictions your mind creates. That's true. That makes sense. I never thought about it that way before. I think I understand my anxiety patterns a little better now. Use that insight to challenge your thoughts when anxiety strikes again. Alright, see you next time. I think we did well there. I think she's got something to work on. She might actually see some improvement there. Right, we've got a bipolar disorder. C, and you have trust issues. Would you like to come in and wait? So you probably don't trust me. Come in and wait. She's thinking, he's not really going to come back. All right, somebody else is coming as well. I can't handle these mood swings anymore. They're destroying my life. You're being ridiculous. Everyone has mood swings sometimes. Can you describe what happens when your mood starts to shift? I hear you, and we're going to work through this together. It's hard to explain, but I feel like I'm losing control. Let's create a plan to help you identify triggers early on. Losing control is frightening, but recognizing it is an important first step. Thank you for understanding. It means a lot to hear that. When I'm manic, I spend all my money and burn every bridge. Have you considered keeping a mood journal to track patterns? Do you think triggers... what do you think... I think we'll go with what do you think triggers... Lack of sleep definitely makes it worse. Stress too, probably. Sleep is critical. Let's establish a consistent bedtime routine together. These are really valuable insights into your condition. You probably stay up late because you like being unstable. I think we'll go with... Sleep is critical. That makes sense. I'm willing to try that approach. What else can I do to manage this better? Maybe you'll actually follow through this time, monitor your sleep and mood, then report back to me. Keep up the good work. Number 2. I'll do my best. See you next week. Would you like to come through? Would you like to come and wait in the office rather than spy on my appointments? I can't trust anyone anymore, not after what happened. So you've decided just to give up all humanity then. Let's identify one small step you could start to rebuild trust. What patterns do you notice in situations where your trust was broken? I guess everyone always seems to let me down eventually. It's understandable. I feel discouraged when trust is repeatedly broken. Have you considered what red flags you might have missed before? Poor you. Everybody's always the villain in your story. It's a bit harsh. Let's go with the red flags. My partner lied about something important and I feel so betrayed. Lying is bad, but your dramatics are not helping anyone. Have you been able to communicate how this betrayal has affected you? Do you think this connects to past experiences with dishonesty? My parents lie constantly, so yeah, it probably does. Oh great, blame the parents. What an original insight. It's like being inside the therapist's head. You pick the good answers, but inside the therapist's head, there's that like sarcastic evil person perhaps that's in the back of his head. Then this is what he's thinking. This is like the guy on his shoulders saying this, isn't he? He's whispering in his ear. This is what you should say. How do you cope with their dishonesty as a child? This early pattern clearly shaped how you experience trust now. That's true. That makes sense. I never thought about it that way. I feel like I understand myself a bit better now. Keep reflecting on those childhood coping mechanisms. You've done important work today exploring these patterns. I appreciate your help. See you soon. All right. Would you like to come through? Have we got anybody else? We have indeed. People pleaser. Would you like to come through, please? Right, Alicia, I haven't slept properly in weeks. It's ruining my life. You're being ridiculous. Everyone has trouble sleeping sometimes. That sounds really difficult, and I want to help you through this. Let's explore what may be causing your sleep problems. I guess there are a few things that might be keeping me up. I'm here to support you through this difficult time. That's pathetic. Let's start tracking. Let's be nice to start with. Let's not do too much. I just don't know what to do anymore. Nothing seems to work. Have you tried keeping a consistent sleep schedule or limiting screen time? Your feelings are completely valid. Stop whining. Go with that one. I lie awake for hours thinking about work and money problems. It sounds like anxiety is preventing you from falling asleep peacefully. I agree. Yes, my mind races constantly and I can't shut it off. You enjoy making yourself miserable with all this pointless worrying. Have you considered that deeper worries might be fueling this anxiety? This has been really helpful. I feel like I have direction now. Don't waste my time if you are not going to follow through. Keep that sleep journal and we'll review it next time we meet. Perfect. Right, so on to the next one. We're now a kind apprentice, according to our stats. So we're doing well. We haven't got anybody else as I walk in, so I think this will be our final patient of the day. Okay, Logan, you're a people pleaser. Tell me more. I just can't say no to anyone, and it's completely exhausting me. Stop whining and just learn to say no already. It sounds like you're carrying a heavy burden trying to help everyone. When did you first notice this pattern of always saying yes? I think it started when I was young, always trying to please. Those childhood patterns can shape us in powerful ways. I guess I'm scared of what people will think if I refuse. That fear is very real and makes sense you'd feel that way. You're being ridiculous. What would happen if you said no to one small thing this week? My boss keeps piling work on me because I never refuse anything. Why do you think your boss chose you specifically for this dynamic? Sounds like you're just too weak to stand up for yourself. Or let's practice a script for declining your boss's next unreasonable request. Let's do that. I could say I'm at capacity and suggest they ask someone else. That sounds good to me. Practice saying that out loud right now so it feels natural. You're right. I actually need to practice saying it. I'm starting to see how I can actually change this. Try not to disappoint yourself again this week. Remember to practice that boundary before our next session. I'm proud of your progress. See you next week. Let's remember to keep practicing. All right. Hopefully you'll tell your boss that other people work there, not just you. You don't mind switching the lights off, closing the door, do you? I'm going home. Yeah, hopefully he'll be sorted by next week. All right, I think we've only got 1 day left this week. All right, let's see how many people we've got listed today. We've got 4 people listed today already. Academic pressure, loneliness, chronic boredom, procrastination. Okay, let's see the chronic boredom first. Academic pressure, procrastination, loneliness. All right, you must be Theo. Would you like to come through, Theo? He's going to come through. I don't think I'll take any walk-ins today. I think we'll just take these. Because a lot of these, I mean, everybody says see you next week. We've got quite a lot of people booked in for next week already. So I think we'll leave any walk-ins today and just get straight into Monday. Because I'd like to see if we can speak to somebody we already have. Theo Chambers. Everything feels so dull and repetitive, like I'm just going through the motions. You're being ridiculous. Everyone gets bored sometimes. That sounds really difficult to experience day after day. When did you first notice this pattern of boredom starting? I guess it started a few months ago, maybe longer. What specific moments feel most boring to you? Nothing excites me anymore. Work, hobbies, even seeing friends feels empty. He's depressed. Let's try one new activity this week. Something completely different. Have you experienced any major life changes recently? My job changed and I moved cities about 6 months ago. These are significant changes. Adjusting takes time. How did those transitions affect your daily routines? So you are bored because you made bad life choices. It's one of these. Let's go with this one. Everything changed. I lost my routines and my support system. I see how these changes contributed to my boredom. Don't expect miracles. You dug yourself into this hole. Start rebuilding those routines and connections this week. You'll make real progress understanding yourself. I think that one. I feel much better. Thank you for listening today. Yeah, I think he's got depression. He's bored because he's depressed because of all the new stuff. He's not got his friends and family around him anymore. The new job, a lot of new stuff. And it's put him into a bit of a depressive spiral, hasn't it? Right, procrastination and academic pressure. Who was next? We ought to see them in order, really. It was academic pressure. Would you like to come through? Sorry, somebody was watching our session. I don't know why you got the special treatment. I've just let everybody else watch, but never mind. I can't handle all this pressure from school anymore. It's crushing me. You're being ridiculous. Everyone deals with school stress. That sounds really overwhelming. I want to help you through this. What specifically about school is creating the most pressure right now? Well, mostly it's the constant exams and my parents expecting perfect grades. Have you tried talking to your parents about their expectations lately? The worst part is I study constantly but still feel underprepared. What study methods are you currently using to prepare for your exams? Maybe you're just not smart enough. Do you think perfectionism might be making you feel that nothing is enough? Maybe you're right. I do expect myself to be perfect always. Recognizing that pattern is an important first step towards managing it. Thank you for helping me see that about myself today. This session has really helped to understand myself better. Thank you. Try not to overthink everything like you always do. Keep practicing those insights and check in with me next session. Boom. Another one done. You'd like to come through procrastination, and then we've got loneliness. Sorry, you're going to be all on your own. Like I said, I'm not going to take any walk-ins. There's only one walk-in anyway. Apathy. I don't really want to take any walk-ins today, so we're going to have a loneliness patient's just going to sit on her own. Taylor Curtis, I keep putting everything off until the last minute, and it's ruining my life. Sounds like someone is really committed to failing, aren't they? Let's make a simple plan right now to tackle one task today, or the triggers. Let's go for the triggers. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm just afraid of doing it wrong. Afraid of doing it wrong, or afraid of actually succeeding. What would happen if you started before you felt ready? That fear makes sense. Let's explore it without judgment. Do you think he's afraid of succeeding? That's not helpful at all. I came here for real support. He's not afraid of succeeding. Look how angry he looks. You're right, I apologize for being dismissive of your struggle. There we go. He's not so angry now. The worst part is I know what I need to do, but I still avoid it. There's a gap between knowing and doing. What fills the space for you? Choose one thing today and commit to working on it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes sounds doable. I think I can manage that much. After those 10 minutes, decide if you want to continue or stop. That makes sense. Breaking it into decisions help. I feel a bit more hopeful about trying something new now. Remember 10 minutes on that task before our new session. Okay, he's dealt with. We got one wrong there, but never mind. Happy enough as he leaves. Actually, we've got more people outside now. Like I say, I'm not going to see any of those. They can come back next time. I'm only working till lunchtime on a Friday. Unless somebody's got any interesting problems. Overthinking, health anxiety, apathy. I mean, we could see them, but I kind of want to just get into the next week. I feel so alone all the time, like nobody really cares about me. When did you first noticing these feelings of loneliness? I'm not sure. Maybe a few months ago when I stopped going out. So you just gave up on your social life. What's one activity you enjoyed before that you could try again? The truth is, I've pushed people away because I feel unworthy. Pushing people away and then complaining about loneliness seems a bit convenient. Where do you think this sense of unworthiness comes from? That absence must have left a deep impact on how you connect. Thank you for understanding where this all comes from for me. It helps to understand the patterns instead of just feeling stuck. Notice those patterns this week and we'll work through them together. I will. This has been really helpful for me. Okay, I think we are done. So I'm not going to bother with the others, as I say, because I think this is definitely our final day. We don't work Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm thinking on week 2, we might get some repeat business. So if we leave these, because we might be pretty full on some of the days, because we'll also get walk-ins next week. So I'm just going to leave those since you don't need to do them. So I don't want to take too many people on as well. If you take too many patients on, trying to remember what happened last time, unless we get notes on what happened last time, I'm going to forget who we've been talking to. Right, it is Monday, 8 a.m. here, bright and early. Let's see what we have going on today then. Hopefully we get repeat business today. Though I don't recognize either of these two, so maybe we don't. I thought we would get repeat business, to be honest, straight away. I thought people from last week would be coming in, but they're not. We'll see the control freak first. You can select any time, so you don't have to put these people in on the same day. And you can put them anywhere as well. But I think for now, you're better off just seeing them straight away, aren't you? And then maybe seeing some walk-ins afterwards. But I really thought we would get somebody from the first video popping in. Bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, we've got a control freak. Step this way, sir. I bet he was dying to open that door himself. I need everyone to do things my way or everything falls apart. It sounds like you're carrying a lot of pressure to keep things together. I guess I just feel like if I don't manage everything myself... Stop whining and actually trust people for once in your life. What's one small thing you could let somebody else handle this week? Take your time, there's no rush to figure this all out today. That's true. Thank you for understanding. This is really hard for me to admit. My team at work resents me because I micromanage every small detail. Do you think your need for control might stem from fear? Maybe your team would work better if you weren't so insufferable? Or what would happen if you delegated one task completely without checking in? I'm terrified they'll mess it up and I'll look incompetent. That fear is valid, but consider how exhausting this burden must be. What's the worst realistic outcome if somebody made a minor mistake? I suppose the company wouldn't collapse over a small error or two. So what should I actually do differently starting this week then? You're making real progress. Try not controlling everything or don't. Start small, delegate one task and resist checking in on it constantly, I think is the answer here. I'll try my best with that. See you next time, therapist. He's going to be a tough nut to crack, I think. Because I think he's going to be very controlling still. When he's not with us, I think he's going to find it hard to let go. Okay, victim mentality. Nothing ever goes right for me no matter what I do. So you're saying you're completely powerless over your entire life? That's not what I said at all. You're not listening to me. You're right, I apologize for mischaracterizing what you said. Let's focus on what brought you here today. If you won't take any responsibility, why are you even here? Ooh. I mean, I don't... He's not going to like that answer, is he? Let's go with this one. You keep dismissing my feelings instead of actually helping me, but I should have gone with that one. My boss always overlooks me and my friends never include me anymore. Do you notice any ways you might contribute to these situations? Maybe they're overlooking you because you're so easy to overlook. What specific action could you take to change these dynamics? I could maybe speak up more, but what if they reject me? That fear is real, but hiding guarantees you'll stay invisible. Start with one low-risk situation and practice speaking up. So you'd rather stay invisible forever than risk rejection once. Should we try number 2? Okay, I'll try standing up at work this week. I feel a little hopeful for the first time in months. I believe in you. See you next time. It's funny how you can press like the evil answer or something like that and pull it around. It's like they forget straight away. Like they've all got very short memories of the fact that you were kind of a bit rude to them. And then they don't care anymore. Right, we've got a perfectionist. We might as well see because we've only had 2 appointments today. Like to come in? Come along. Come on in. Anybody else coming? No. I think we'll just do possibly these 2 then, and then move on to the next day. Hopefully we get somebody come back to further one of the stories. I'm interested now. What happened with people from episode 1? Right. I can't stand myself when I make the smallest mistake. Okay. It sounds like you are being really hard on yourself right now. I guess I just don't know how to be okay with failing. You're being ridiculous. Making mistakes is part of being human. What would happen if you allowed yourself one small imperfection today? I spend hours redoing work that's already good enough. What do you fear will happen if your work isn't perfect? I think people will judge me or see me as incompetent. These fears are valid, but they are not facts about you. That helps me feel less alone in this struggle. I appreciate your patience with me through this. Challenge one catastrophic thought this week and notice what happens. I will. See you next time. You know what's really interesting about this game? So, obviously, all these issues are, real mental health issues. But like, you can pick a few out that you've suffered yourself, and you think, wow, yeah, that's exactly how I felt. There are a few of these, like when you've allowed yourself to feel this way before. I can see myself in quite a few of these patients. It's interesting. I'm so overwhelmed with work, I can barely sleep at night anymore. Sounds like someone needs a participation trophy for doing their job. What patterns do you notice about when the stress feels most intense? Let's create a plan to help you set boundaries with your workload. I'm not sure where to start fixing this. Maybe if you worked harder, you wouldn't need so much hand-holding. Start by listing your top 3 stresses and we'll tackle them. It's okay if you're uncertain, we'll figure this out together. My bosses keep piling on projects without considering my existing workload. How do you typically respond when your boss assigns you new projects? I usually accept them because I don't want conflict. That avoidance pattern is likely contributing to your stress building up. You're probably right. Avoiding things only makes them pile up worse. This has given me some real clarity on what to do. I'm really glad today was helpful for you moving forward. Thank you for listening. And job done. We're now level 7. We've got $5,800, which is not really enough to do anything. Apart from, I think we could buy a pet now, actually. I'm not going to, but we could do. Yeah, we could. We could buy a therapy dog or a therapy cat. I don't think they do anything, though. A gentle therapy dog that walks around your clinic, spreading love and comfort to the patients, or the cat that basically just sleeps all the time on the side. So they don't really do that much, particularly. We have got some rent that I've not been paying. I probably ought to have been paying. Pay for your office space to continue practicing. I guess I should pay some rent. We should do that. I don't need a secretary yet. We're not busy enough for a secretary, are we? And obviously we can't do the assistant therapist yet anyway. And the store isn't here either. But hopefully, eventually it will be. And we can get some new stuff for the office. I think that is Monday done. What a quiet Monday. Okay, let's do one more day then. And then we'll end the video. Hopefully today we'll get some repeat business from previous episodes. See if we recognize anybody's names. None whatsoever. Interesting. I really thought, like on week 2, I thought we'd get some people coming back in from the previous week. But so far, not at all. Very strange. Right, we've got a cynicism to deal with first. Takes him far too long to sit down. Come along, Ian. I don't trust anyone anymore. Everyone just disappoints you in the end. That sounds like a really heavy burden to carry around every day. What experience led you to develop this worldview about people? Well, I've been burned too many times to count, really. Can you identify one person who might be trustworthy? My ex-best friend spread rumors about me to everyone we knew. Your friend was trash, but you're not much better. Let's work on rebuilding that trust with one small step this week. Does cynicism protect you or isolate you from meaningful connections? Let's ask that. I think it protects me, but I feel lonely all the time. Is your cynicism based on everyone or just some people? Honestly, I paint everyone with the same brush now. Maybe I can start seeing people as individuals again. Don't expect miracles. You'll probably revert to your old ways. You're making real progress. Keep moving forward with hope. I will. Thank you for your support and guidance. So really, it's just your old best friend, like, betrayed you in a way, and you fell out, and now everybody is being... You think everybody's like that now. That's his problem, isn't it? Right, I think this Ezekiel might be the final one of the day. We haven't got any walk-ins, which is... I don't know why business is so quiet this week. Right, Ezekiel. I check the locks so many times that I am late for work. That sounds really difficult and I want to help you through this. What do you think drives you to check the locks repeatedly? I guess I'm afraid someone will break in if I don't check. We could try exposure therapy to help you resist the checking urge. That fear makes sense and we can work through it together. That's pathetic. Just walk away from the door already. We'll work on it together. I know it's irrational, but I feel terrified something bad will happen. Let's work on strategies to reduce the checking behavior gradually. The checking takes hours, and my boss is getting really upset. Have you considered setting a timer to limit your checking routine? I don't think that would work, though, would it? Because he'd get nervous that even though he's run out of time, he'd think he's not finished in time. So I think that would be even worse. How long have you been experiencing these compulsive checking behaviors? It started about 2 years ago after my apartment was robbed. Makes sense. 2 years is way too long to still be upset. The robbery created an association between checking and feeling safe. That makes sense. I never connected these two things. Really? I never connected these two things before. I think I understand my OCD better now. Keep journaling your checking urges and we'll review them next time. So it's going to take a while for him to... I mean, if he's at the stage where he's checking it all repeatedly for hours, it's going to take a while for us to get him in a place where he's not doing that. But I think that will do. That's a very quiet day. Nobody else? Wow, what a quiet day. I expected more. I guess some days are like that. So we finished work at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. Not too bad, is it? So yeah, just the 2 patients for a Tuesday. We made $400, but yeah, a bit empty. But I think we'll leave it there anyway. So yeah, if you want to see this continue, let me know and we'll do some more of this. If not, then we'll leave it here after just these 2 videos. It's quite fun. I think some of the conversations get a bit repetitive, don't they? There's a lot of like similar answers. And it kind of feels, because we haven't had a repeat customer yet to further any story, it just feels like you're kind of starting a new thing every single time. So whether we get any repeat business, I don't know. I hope so. Let's just have a quick, because you can have a look without starting it, because I don't want to start it because I am ending the video, but you can have a look to see who's available. But we've not had either of these 2 people come through before, so I don't know where the repeat business is. Like, where's the see you next time people? I don't know. It'd be nice if a few of those turn up, because then I think if you're furthering a bit of a story, there's a bit more to it. But yeah, it does feel like we're having the same conversations a lot, but it's still quite fun though. So yeah, let me know what you think about it and whether you want to continue or not. And if so, we will continue it. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.